My big PCH win. I received a message on FB from someone named Smith. They asked me if $15,000 was deposited into my bank account, what would I use it for, and if I agree with it, check as we are blessing some people on the list. All what you need. Yes, that was their exact words. Or I could have a new car, and they asked what my Cash App info was. I let them know I do not have Cash App, and Smith asked me where I'm from. I told them Alabama. Smith asked if I take a check, and I told them I'll accept a check, send it to me. They told me to wait a moment, and then they congratulated me for my check, but I have to pay a $50 delivery fee for the check, and I must immediately pay it. I told them that I only have $50 for my food and I need to eat. Smith told me I would be getting the money okay. Just pay the fee. Within 5 minutes you'll get the money. No BS. Here, Smith said to me. I told Smith that I was going to go eat, and he told me to make the payment now. Pay the fee and you can get your $15,000. Use the $50 for the fee and get 15,000, he said. Then you can get food later. No scam here. Smith then told me that he swears on his mother's grave this is not a game or a scam, and that I'm assuring you of your payment. Why on earth will I engage in scamming? Believe me, this is real. I heard that there are scammers out there using this platform to scam people of their quote hard labor. I'm a God-fearing person. I can do no bad. Trust me, he said. Yeah, because PCH sweepstakes people speak like this. Smith then went on to quote Bible verses and swore to me they're not a scammer. I asked, where does the $15,000 come from? And they said the PCH headquarters, and then sent stock pictures of Publishers Clearinghouse winners taken from their real website. He was telling me that all these people got their money and so you can too, and then asked for the payment, telling me I only need to get a $50 Apple card and my check will be verified. I asked Smith, how do I get the card? And they told me to go get it in a store. I told them, Apple Card? That seems weird. Smith told me that they would never scam me. They are a human being and have blood running through their vein and can't hurt you. Trust me, he said. Boy, PCH has changed quite a lot. I told them I don't know what an Apple Card is. They told me to go get it at the store. And I told them, well, I was going to buy food at the store and I'm hungry. Smith then asked for my home address and to go get the card so they can deliver my big winning check. I told them I was at the store now and in the bakery, and they asked if I see the Apple Card, and I told them I was thinking about buying some donuts. Smith kept pushing me to get the card, and I told him I think I can get one for less because I want some donuts and some coffee too. He asked me how much less and to go get a card. Smith told me, well, go get a $20 card instead, but I told him that I bought 6 donuts, coffee, and I need some eggs. Smith asked me how much did I get, and I asked him, get what? And he asked if I got the $20 card. I told Smith I bought 6 donuts and now I need to use the restroom. They told me, go get the card immediately. I returned and waited a few minutes and asked Smith, what was I supposed to get again? He reminded me of the $20 Apple Card, and I told him that I asked the lady at the store, and the lady at the store said it's a scam. Smith replied right away to me, saying, it's not a scam, trust me. I told him the lady is a scam, and he asked if I'd gotten the card. I told him yes, and he told me to take a picture of it. I told him, I don't have a camera. Should I go buy one? Smith told me to snap a pic of the card with my phone, and I asked him how. I told him I'll ask the lady at the store and she can take a picture from her desk. I then sent him a picture of the front of an Apple Card and told him I have to go pay for it now, and he asked for the code. He told me to remove the card and snap a pic of the code on the back. Once I do this, I'll get my payment of $15,000. I told him I'm going to go home, and he kept asking for the code. Are you there? Send the code. He kept telling me to snap the card, but I told him I have to put my food away, and by this time I was probably annoying him. I told him I have to put some coffee on to brew, and he kept saying, yeah, snap the code, snap the code. I told him I was $1 short, so the lady at the store gave me $1, and I want to eat my donuts. The card's in my pocketbook. He kept saying, just a few seconds, check the card, snap the code, do it now, do it now. Smith kept repeating, do it now, take a picture. And I told him I forgot how the lady said to do it, and I ended up sending him a picture of the top of the front of the card. He said to snap the code, so I sent him an extremely faded picture of an Apple Card. So faded you can't see the numbers. And I told him I spilled coffee on the card. I'll try to dry it. He kept over and over saying, snap it again, snap the code. I told him the hot coffee peeled the numbers off the card and I need glasses to read the numbers. He told me to write the code down. Do it, now, now, now. I told him, you're being rude. I told him, I won't have enough food to live on, and stupid me spilled coffee on the card because you rushed me. Smith told me to take the card back to the store and have the lady help me. I told him I burned myself on the hot coffee while trying to wipe it from the card and I need to call an ambulance, and I pretend crying. He kept asking to snap the card, and I told him later I was going to the hospital. He told me to go to the store, have the lady snap the numbers. I told him I was now at the hospital, and he kept asking me to snap the card, and I kept telling him I'm at a hospital. Smith finally replied to me saying, oh, sorry, snap the card. I waited a while, then told him I was home, and my friend contacted PCH, and they said they don't do prizes on FB or ask for money or gift cards. Smith said, no BS here, make the payment and get the prize. I asked if he was hungry and who he was. Smith didn't respond, so I ended up blocking him. Story number 2, from another PCH sweepstakes scammer. I received a message on FB telling me I was the lucky winner of the PCH Mega Millionaire Sweepstakes. Lucky me, as opposed to the single millionaire, I got the mega one. Move over, poor people. Bertha's coming through. The person's name was Tom PCH, which looks totally legit on FB, right? He told me that I was selected one out of a million FB users to win the mega prize. I asked him when the big prize van was coming to my home. He told me that I was hand selected out of all of these people and that he needed to confirm my identity so that they knew where to deliver my big check. I told him, well, if he knows I'm the winner and I was hand selected, then he must know who I am and where I'm at. Tom told me that he does, but he needs to confirm by giving my name, address, phone number, and occupation. I'm not sure why an occupation has anything to do with winning a prize, but it was odd. He told me I do have the option to upload a picture of the front and back of my state driver's license so they can verify, and I told him I'm not comfortable with uploading my ID. I don't know how either. I can go ask my husband. Tom quickly changed his mind and told me to just type to him my full name, phone number, and occupation instead, and we'll go from there in verifying. I told him my name was Bunny Biglip and that I'm French and it's pronounced Bunny Bilip. And I gave him the address to a Raising Cane's chicken restaurant in a major town by my town and told him I'm an archaeologist who specializes in uncovering ancient cow patty excrement. Tom told me that was amazing and nice and confirmed my information matched that on the big winner notification sheet. Tom then told me that I have the choice of having my big check delivered by the Prize Patrol or having it mailed to me overnight by express courier delivery. I told him I want the Prize Patrol to come to my house with balloons and a mariachi band playing as they dance to my doorstep with the check. Tom said that was a very nice choice. He then let me know that I had to pay a $500 fee in the form of an Apple gift card in order for them to process. Oh, there's a catch, I thought to myself. I told him instead, then go ahead and just drop my check in the mail. Tom, I guess, didn't expect this, and he told me, well, there'll still be a processing fee to mail the check. I told Tom I would give him $2 for the stamp to mail my check to cover the cost of the postage, because after all, it's a big check. Tom told me, that is not possible. I need you to go to the store and get an Apple Card worth $500. I told Tom, I'm unsure if I can get $500 in Apple Cards. I can try the farmer's market, but they're only open on Sunday, and today's a Tuesday, and if he can wait till Sunday, I'll look at the farmer's market to see if they have Apple Cards. Tom told me that I can easily get an Apple Card from my local store, and I told him no, we only have fresh fruit at the farmer's markets. Tom then asked for my phone number, to which I gave him the number to a local mattress outlet store here in town. He told me he would give my number to the president of PCH so they can call to verify my information. I told Tom, we've already verified that. What's the issue? He told me that I really need to get the Apple Card, snap the numbers on the back, and then send it to him in a photo here in chat. Well, I figured I would play along with this, and I informed him that I'll go to the store, but I need to stop first to get gas in my car, and he told me to hurry and go get the card. I told him not to rush me, I need gas in my car first. I carried on texting him that I was at the gas station and then heading to the store to look for apples. He kept reminding me, $500. I need to get $500 of apple. I told him I was finally at the store, and then I stopped messaging him. He kept asking where I was, what was going on. An hour later, I messaged him, and he asked where I went. I told him I ran into Jessica at the store, and she was telling me about Bob, her husband, who had cheated on her, and how we think he set up an apartment near his work and was living a second life, so Jessica hired a private investigator to follow him, but then she also found coupons to Olive Garden in his wallet, and Jessica hates Olive Garden, so she suspected he was talking to his mistress and taking her to Olive Garden for romantic dinners, and she's upset and sad. So I told her about my PCH winnings, and as soon as I get my big check from you, Tom, I would hire a hotshot, powerful divorce attorney so we can take Bob's investments and she can get the house and the pontoon boat. Tom replied with, okay, did you get the card? I told him no. Jessica was so upset we went for frappuccinos, and then we saw some shoes on sale, and I forgot all about the card. But now we must focus on Jessica's impending divorce, and I asked him what he thought about it. Tom told me I shouldn't have told my friend about the winnings, and it can jeopardize my prize, as it has to be a secret. I asked him, why does it have to be a secret? You all will come to my house with the prize van and balloons and the mariachi band, so everyone'll know. He told me that I must keep it quiet and a secret until the check shows up at my house, or it can invalidate my prize. I told Tom, oh no, please don't tear up my giant $1 million check. Tom urged me to get the Apple Card so they could process the check and have it sent. I told Tom I would go back to the store and get the Apple Card, but it would take a while to find it. He said okay, and to message him with a photo of the back of the card with the numbers scratched off right away. Snap the code, he kept saying. I waited about 2 hours and then told Tom I finally found the card and I sent him a picture. He asked what it was and to snap a back with the code. So I did just that. I took a picture of a birthday card I found with an apple on it, and then took a picture of the back of the card with the UPC code. Tom became mad, asking what the meaning of this was, and I told him it took forever to find a card with an apple on it. Tom replied, no, 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 this was not correct, and stopped playing games. He will give my winnings to someone who understands and what is needed to process the check. I told him that I decided to drive to Florida to the PCH headquarters and I'll just pick my check up there instead. Well, he ended up blocking me, but what a great waste of his time. By the way, Jessica is still divorcing Bob, and I told him that before he blocked me. Thanks for letting me share. We'd like to thank these two ladies for sharing their PCH Publishers Clearinghouse Prize Patrol scammer stories. Oftentimes, people unfortunately do fall for these type of scams. These two ladies did not. Remember, when it comes to prizes and winning things, if they ask you for money, gift cards, any kind of payment to claim your big prize, it's always going to be a scam and you should block them. If you'd like to share your encounter, whether you lost money or not, or you just carried on with a romance scammer or prize scammer, you can share your story, scammingscammers@gmail.com. You can drop us an email there. Just send any screenshots and information you have so we can narrate your story and validate it and make it into a video. Until next time, stay safe and remember, the PCH Prize Patrol doesn't ask for gift cards. Take care.